Venom the Last Dance has arrived, and regardless of what people think about this movie, they are enjoying it. Plus, once again, the Venom movie has surpassed its expected box office numbers. What more can one want? In the post-credits scene of Venom the Last Dance, Knull says, "The King in Black is awake," hinting that Sony has already teased its next Venom character. So, let's talk about the future of Venom and Knull. First, let's discuss the next Venom. Although Venom said goodbye at the end of this movie, another character was mentioned who could become the next symbiote-related character. This character is named Agent Venom. You may have seen different versions of him in various Spider-Man stories, but his Agent Venom form hasn't appeared in live-action movies yet. Agent Venom's real name is Flash Thompson. You might remember him as the guy who bullied Peter Parker in the Spider-Man movies. In Venom the Last Dance, this character's name comes up when Xenophage bites off a soldier's leg during the final fight, but Stickland saves him. Later, Christmas helps him into his friend's vehicle. Now, the situation, a soldier losing a leg in a symbiote-related event, has also occurred with Flash Thompson in Marvel Comics. I'll tell you his comic book story of becoming Venom. You can see how this story perfectly aligns here. In Venom the Last Dance, Flash Thompson tells in The Amazing Spider-Man issue 574 how he lost his legs, saving his teammate during the Iraq War. But in Project Rebirth 2.0, Flash gets bonded with the Venom symbiote, which brings back his legs, earning him the name Agent Venom. In the movie, we see a mysterious figure who is not only keeping an eye on Eddie, but also the one General Stickland was working for. Before heading to Vegas, General Stickland sought this man's permission to control the entire program. We don't know much about him, except that he is running the Imperial program, which controls the symbiotes who escaped from Meat, Oregon. I feel this man is connected to the government, keeping an eye on impending threats on Earth through the Army. You might remember a piece of the Venom symbiote still remains at Area 51, the part Stickland found at the bar in Mexico. This part will now bond with Flash, making him Agent Venom, allowing Sony to continue the Venom storylines and make money. Flash Thompson was working under General Stickland, and now, after Stickland's departure, he's working under this mysterious man who will use Flash Thompson for the benefit of his Imperial program. Now, let's discuss Knull's future. At the end of Venom the Last Dance, we see Knull talking to someone, although it's unclear if he's talking to himself. But he declares, "The King in Black is awake." As I mentioned in my detailed review, if Knull had somehow won at the end of Venom the Last Dance, or if there was a hint that he could be freed, it would be more exciting for the future. However, Knull is still in Clin A. This mirrors the comics, and the movie loosely adapts the origin of Knull and his imprisonment by symbiotes. If we talk about Knull's future, two arcs could emerge, or he could even appear in a Spider-Man movie to build up the anticipation. In the comics, when Knull controls his symbiote dragon to wreak havoc on Manhattan, Venom and Eddie manage to defeat the dragon, leaving Knull trapped in Clin A. At the end of this event, Venom and Eddie separate. But Knull does not give up and returns when Carnage bonds a fragment of Knull's symbiote dragon with the dead body of Cletus Kasady, who once was Carnage. This union gives rise to Dark Carnage. When he loses to Venom, Knull finally breaks free and attacks Earth. During this time, Venom also rejoins Eddie, and together, they bond again. Venom had gained magical abilities after War of the Realms, reuniting with Eddie. This leads to the King in Black event. So, you can see three major events involving Knull. One where he attacks Eddie with his symbiote dragon, an absolute carnage event where he faces Venom again, and the last, King in Black, which is an Avengers-level event. In Venom the Last Dance, we can somewhat see Xenophage's attack as a substitute for the symbiote dragon attack, with Venom seemingly killed, and Eddie believing he's separated from Venom forever. This storyline is so far on point. However, the downside is that Tom Hardy, who plays Eddie Brock, has said that this is the final chapter for him and Venom. Story-wise, it appears to be that way, but in the comics, this story continues. If Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock doesn't return, another actor could take his place in the form of Agent Venom, as this universe doesn't include Thompson yet. This means they can cast any new actor for this role, continuing Venom's adventures. Now, let's talk about the last post-credit scene. At the start of the movie, Eddie and Venom wreck a Mexican resort while mixing drinks with their bartending skills, leaving behind a small tip with a bit of Venom's symbiote left behind. Later, Rex Stickland collects this and takes the poor bartender away for questioning. After all the chaos in the post-credit scene, a confused bartender emerges from the Area 51 debris, looking around, wondering what happened. As he walks away screaming, the camera zooms in on a cockroach crawling by a broken symbiote sample vial. Earlier, Dr. Penn had said that cockroaches can't die. They've been on Earth for 280 million years and aren't leaving anytime soon. This suggests that Venom isn't going anywhere either. His vial has broken, he's free, and he'll be back. We've already discussed the sample outside Mexico and the next Venom. Though if Eddie Brock's Venom returns, the story will feel much stronger. A part of the Venom symbiote still exists in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and there are rumors that Knull might be used in a future film. But I'm surprised that this is the same studio that gave us Sam Raimi's amazing Spider-Man movies and Mark Webb's Spider-Man films. Yet now, it's releasing such weak movies with Spider-Man-related characters. At least Venom's stories deserve better treatment. Some fans think the movies suffer because of the PG rating. This might be true because an R rating usually reduces studio interference, allowing directors to fully realize their vision. Sony has an R-rated project coming up, so let's see if the issue lies with the rating or poor decisions. Sony has another Marvel movie coming out this year, Kraven the Hunter. The way they handled Venom: The Last Dance, where many amazing elements could have been included, has lowered audience expectations for Kraven the Hunter. Still, this Venom movie is doing well at the box office. Globally, it has grossed over $180 million, and these numbers are only going to improve as no major release is scheduled worldwide this week. Plus, it's the holiday season. So Venom is going to continue creating a buzz for some time. What are your thoughts on the future of Knull and Venom? Do you want to see Eddie's Venom again? Or is it time for Agent Venom to enter? And how excited are you for Knull? Please let us know in the comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and share it, and subscribe to our channel for more content. To understand the ending of Venom 3, watch the video above. And for detailed review and breakdown, watch the one below. I'll be back with a new video soon.